walking my son down, man.
Yeah.
So now we just got record.
Ready
Let's
to
see.
rock.
I need to probably raise myself just a little bit. Got that one. Got this up.
Yeah.
We need to go back to there, and everything's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Okay,
go
cool,
hit.
cool. Right there.
You doing the microphone warm up for everybody?
Oh, I got to remember two buttons. Mm, mm, mm. I'm getting better at that every single time, man.
Alright. You got it about down pat.
I know. Been here myself, Jacob Gibbs, and my boy.
Hunter Mabry.
Technology
Right.
has ruined the fishing world.
I think it's ruined the whole world.
I think it has to. I've been getting myself caught back up into the trying to keep up with some of the fishing, you know.
Uh-oh.
Dude, there's more drama in fishing than there is any sport.
Really?
Yeah, I never thought I'd see it come to a bunch of whiny babies, really.
That is kind of bad.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
I guess all you got to do is whine whenever you get all your shit give to you. I mean, we ain't got much worries, have we?
No, not at all. Which I don't think the fishing life is what it used to be, really.
What do you mean? More
Like,
money in it?
I think it takes more money to make it.
True.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think, man. A fishing lure right now, some of this stuff is like $5.99. You know, at the
No
Kmart.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's like $15.99.
Hmm.
So that's why you see all these people getting hurt, like on the side of the lakes and stuff, trying to climb trees,
Right.
to get their lures back.
Yeah.
I've been there before. When I bought a lure, it's a little too expensive. About the third cast, slung it off, and no kidding, I went over there with a net and dipped around until I got it.
Yeah. He said,
Swear.
you ain't gonna find me lacking.
No, not at all.
Jesus.
Hmm.
I knew that. They always say it was expensive, which I was always. I feel like if I get back into fishing, I just want the old school, just the Zebco,
Ooh.
just the you can't fuck it up if even if you're trying.
Yeah, but hey, you know what? With everything going on now, like in the fishing world,
Yeah.
I've never known of anybody like sponsored by Zebco.
Really.
You should pursue that. I will
Yeah.
push for you. Like I will be your campaign manager.
I.
We will
Hell,
get you
you
in the
got.
elites, but I mean, I'm talking. You're going to be a Walmart fisherman,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
eagle claw
I
hooks,
got the
the
Plano.
little, the little crimp weights. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bobbers, whatever. But you can't use live baits, so you're gonna have to make one of them little grubs or something work that they got
Right.
in there. Yeah.
Right.
What
Um,
about the catfish bait in there?
the
How is
catfish
that
bait.
even legal? It smells like shit in a bag.
Right.
You
Yeah.
never seen that stuff?
No,
You
I
could
don't ever
smell
remember
it like
that.
from aisle 9, and I think the fishing's on like aisle 34. I'm serious. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. I don't know. I always remember getting the little thing of livers and all that. I remember that and
mm.
getting like the minnows, but I don't know what you're talking about on the catfish thing.
Oh, it's like it really is like, it looks like doo doo, smells like doo doo,
Really?
feels like doo doo. We tried it one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Best thing fish with, man, is a hot dog. No kidding.
really.
The biggest catfish I ever caught. Hot dog. You want to catch a lot of fish?
Yeah.
Use dynamite.
That sounds good. I was gonna say bug zapper.
Does that work?
I have no idea. I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to try it.
Well,
Well, I mean, they have
nah,
them.
it shorts something out
They
probably.
have them in the docks. They have them
Yeah,
lights
yeah, they
where they
do.
make them come on.
Yeah, I
I
never
mean,
thought
they
about
is
that.
that.
Throw my lure up into one of those.
Right.
And then guess what? We did.
We did. We
Yeah.
gone.
You remember at one time there was something going on with the power. You remember
Mm-hmm.
that?
Yeah.
People's boat houses were actually getting grounded or something. You would know way more about that than me.
Yeah.
But some people, I know a lot of people, y'all probably went and installed a lot of just cutoffs right there at the dock if anybody's going to be swimming.
Yeah.
Did y'all do some of those? It
Um.
pushed pretty hard at Smith Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did, especially like kids and stuff.
I
I
mean, I
think
know
it
they're
would.
redoing the marina.
Yeah, this was like
Uh,
personal boat houses.
oh, oh.
Hmm. I can't remember the whole story, so I'm not gonna. But I know it was tragic.
Yeah, yeah. They say once you touch that, if it's in there, you gone.
Do you ever seen the old Saddam Hussein? Some of his dude, that's awesome too. I want to talk about that. Some like mid time tortures and stuff. But Saddam Hussein
Okay.
had tires like you like pretend you're in like the field house bathroom, right? You know how you just had like a little block ledge. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You had like the shower heads and whatnot. Well, whenever you, what he did is he had tires lined like all the way around. He
Yeah.
had these hooks in the ceiling.
Yeah. Yeah.
These people had to hold themselves up while he filled that thing full of water and it had electricity in it
Mm.
until they would finally just get tired.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw that. That
That's a
changed
pretty
my
wild
life,
one.
man. I was, I'll
I
never leave this country, man.
I don't know.
Ever.
Talk about old school ways. What about like the where they tie you up? Like they put a horse. They have a horse tied to this leg, like off of a boat,
Oh,
and then they get all the horses to
stretching
run.
you and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my lord,
Or
man.
the just hit the ground and all horses run and just
Can you imagine? Man? I mean, back in the day too.
that's some rough stuff.
Yeah. I mean, like the like what you were. What was you saying again?
Where they got spun
started
out.
started drinking water. Yeah. There's that one too where they're stretching people out and then it goes over like these two limbs or whatever or like these two posts
Yeah.
and they just keep stacking more stones on there and it just keeps stretching them even their legs.
Yeah.
There's one too. You seen the bull one? They
Oh.
put you in that big old cast iron like bull. They
Oh
light a
shit.
fire under it and they
Yeah.
and the horn, no, just the nostrils would like let the smoke start blowing out. And they said when the people was in there yelling, it was like like a bull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild. And to think some rich assholes have them now just to grill a steak on. But no, what about the ones where they sit you down and then they put the bamboo underneath you and then like, that grows through you.
Oh God. The rats too, man. I saw one where they like tied somebody down. They put like a pot on there,
Yeah.
had the hole in the bottom of it, and lit the top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a. Where did I see
And they
all
run
that?
down
Huh?
and like they just go in through you to try to run away from it.
Yeah, man. Man,
Fun stuff,
people
torturing.
complaining about eating ramen noodles.
Right.
I had 2 packs of ramen noodles today.
Yeah, that's who you need to get a sponsor with.
I do.
Like,
I really do, man.
yeah, cause ain't you? What was the Go Cups? Ain't that what you was doing? I mean,
Yeah,
it was like full
I can tell you it's
college kid thing.
Magnum, Marcham, McCartan, Matcham, Macaring is the name of it or something like that. We were trying to figure it out today.
I got you. Okay.
Macarene.
I was getting
But
nervous. I don't know why we was bringing up magnums.
well,
What
it
the
ain't gonna be
fuck?
brought up here, and besides in a joke, it's that little white cup of them, about 80 cents or something.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
when you first crack it open, pour the vegetables out.
yeah,
They will not get it done ever.
yeah. Don't matter.
You can chew that corn up and chew it up, chew it up, chew it up, and it'll come out on a cob out your butt the next day.
Yeah.
I ain't kidding you. Chew
I
it up.
think corn just has that magical power within itself.
There's got to be something too. It's got to be like a cleanser or something like going down. You think maybe?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
No.
Either that or I breathe way too hard while I'm eating. Get the
Was you
meat
ever a
sweats.
smacker? Was you ever a smacker?
I don't think I was. Probably. I mean, a little bit as a kid. I
Yeah,
mean, I know
God, smacker.
I went through that sipping stage for a while.
Oh my
That
lord,
annoying
dude.
ass little kid
I
thing
swerve
that you
off the
do.
road. I swerve off the road anytime one
Yeah,
of the kids does it. I'm serious.
yeah, I can see
About
it.
point 0.3 seconds, and I've got us like headed towards the ditch, and I'm yelling at somebody.
Right.
That's the one of the most annoying sounds there is in the world.
Yeah, which I don't know. That's hard to say because I eat ice, and I know a lot of people hate that shit. I don't know why that bugs people.
It drives me nuts, man. If I'm on the phone with somebody like that, like if I'm on the phone with somebody and they're eating ice or potato chips or going through a drawer or something,
Yeah,
call me back.
I got you.
I can't. I'll be like
So
I'm in a chip bag.
basically, what you're saying is the world has to stop. if they're on the phone with you.
Yes. Yeah. Pretty much.
Stand still.
I'm not a phone
Don't be
talker.
doing your shit.
You're not a phone talker
No,
either, are you?
not
See, I'm
really.
really not. As much as I bump my gums, man, I'm not a phone talker.
Which
I'm tied up in this thing again, though.
I will tell you, if it's like a short thing, I could do a phone call. I am fine with that
Mm. I always like
instead of like.
texting somebody a bunch of stuff to read. Then by the time I see their little bubbles pop up that they're writing, I call them. Try to. Oh yes, I'm like, oh, they're on about the third sentence. Beep, beep. And if you don't answer, I will send you something ugly back. Because I'll be like, I know you was just typing.
Your
You're
phone was
home
in your
alone.
hand.
You're home alone. I just got one question. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Yeah. What about the
uh,
book writers? The book writer text people.
nah, I can't stand it. If it's
Do you
like
just skim
scroll a
through it?
little bit, I don't even read it. I just say
Yeah,
uh
me
huh.
either. And the voice text.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one. I got a funny one. I'm so glad. This is great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, the phones are trying to divorce us, folks. Okay. The other day, my wife is headed to the grocery store, and I've been trying to eat more protein, a lot more protein. Just trying. I'm not being able to lift or anything, so they told me to eat a lot of protein. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna text her, and I said, "Get tuna." It changed to "Hey Tina."
Hmm.
So what if it would have came out and I would have hit that first, and then I would have just turned around and put "Get tuna"? It
Yeah.
would have been like, "Hey Tina, get tuna." What would everybody been thinking?
Yeah. I don't know. I can see that.
Yeah. Are you
Rolling
okay?
the dice.
Yeah. Are you one of these people that locks your phone and all that? Do you have like one of those codes you have to go through to get in
Yeah.
your phone?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
Does anybody know it besides you?
Oh yeah, everybody knows it. It's pointless for me to have. I have a
Oh,
phone code. It's not that deep, but I do
yeah.
like having one.
See, I don't.
Really.
No, I'm always worried like it. What if I had a wreck and I had just face recognition on, okay?
Yeah.
And it just literally just road rash or is that thing going they're gonna know me?
Yeah. True.
It's
I
like
don't
I'm
know.
200 yards up in the woods trying to get my phone to recognize my face out here in the dark,
Yeah. I don't know. I think.
bleeding all over
I think
everything.
by now, since you got apples, it's gonna be like a.
Something else you can do.
No, yeah, it'll detect crashes and stuff.
Hmm.
Is you seem like you just got knocked the fuck out. Can we help?
Do they still do that? They still come over your car?
No, 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 no. I mean,
I mean,
I
just the
don't guess it.
phone, so
Yeah,
that
just the
phone
phone.
knows.
I think. I
So what if
think.
I
I
went
don't know.
outside and rearback threw it against my house?
It'd probably break.
Would they call me and be like, "Dude, just run into a house over off 69"?
No, I don't think it
What if,
works
or if
quite
you
like
drop
that.
it off of like the top of a building or something?
Yeah, I think that's a good way to end up with a fucked up phone.
Yeah,
Because
for
I
sure.
know they don't give a flying fuck if you leave it on the side of your truck and drive off down the road.
They shatter no matter what when they hit asphalt. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, you drop it out there, you're done.
yeah,
I got one of them cases that supposedly a tank can run over.
yeah, yeah. Don't you like that?
Yeah, dude. And barely drop. I think I dropped my keys down on top of it and it cracked it.
Yeah, yeah.
How do they get us on that?
I don't. I wonder because that you got to think about it. If you think about it, that has
Yeah.
been pre-programmed into us. What about the flashlight that could get run over by a tank? And by the way, where is all these goddamn tanks coming from?
They're flying them in on drones.
I think advertisement knows something we don't. The war is coming.
Oh, do you know it's chicken fighting season again?
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard that. Spring is in the air.
it is. Which I don't know. I think we're supposed to be getting another little
Hmm.
frost coming in.
Are you planting a garden this year?
I am.
You are?
I'm thinking. Fuck it. I done bought all the animals and talked all this shit. Hell,
What you
you
putting
gotta.
out there?
You know what I really think I'm gonna? I'm just gonna keep it basic since it's
Yeah.
just me. I'm just gonna do lettuce and tomatoes,
Just
so
you.
that every time I want a
You should have
BLT.
more time with it being just you.
No, I'm talking
It's
about the
like, yeah, I'm
food.
kind of tied up. My other self wants me to go out there and pick the garden.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
I
No,
told
I'm
him I
talking
didn't
about
want to
not
plant that
planting too
fourth row.
much. Not yeah,
Yeah.
not planting too much.
Ah, I think you got it, man. If you're gonna do first year, you gotta have some squash.
I don't fuck with squash like that.
Well, grow them from me.
Oh, okay, I
Ass
got
swap.
you. I
Okay, and
got you.
then man, you definitely gotta have the cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, and little Roman tomatoes if you can get them.
Romans are all right, but I like that. I like that mid-size one. Carpello, or is it Better Boy?
I like a better boy,
Yeah,
but
Better
I feel like
Boy.
them are bigger.
I
Cause
like
then what's that?
them.
What's that one? The midnight, the one that's kind of purpley. You can do them.
Oh,
They're like
Cherokee Purple.
all purple. Yeah, those are.
Yeah.
I like them.
You need you some tomatoes in there and cucumbers, dude.
Hell, I said I was growing
I
tomatoes. What
mean,
you talking about,
you
Willis?
need you some cucumbers and some squash, man. I've got a
I
recipe
might
for
could do. I
squash.
might could do the cucumbers. I'll just try to do some pickles. That sounds kind of
Yeah,
cool.
hey, cut up some cucumbers and mix it with your tomatoes, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you know what I'm talking about? Like throw some salt and pepper on there,
Yeah, yeah.
stir it all
What's that?
around.
Yeah, because you can get it in a can like that.
It's good.
It's called something.
It's one of my favorite two vegetables
Yeah,
mixed, probably.
I could probably do some okra. Really thinking about it.
Yeah,
I'm not big on some of it, but I like some boiled okra or chop it up and fry it. Because fuck, who don't
I
like
like
it
fried okra
fried?
too.
That's the best.
I have hang on, y'all. Let me let the government fly over.
Right, scared the shit out of me.
Ground control to
I was
Major
gonna say your
Tom.
wife's voice is getting rough.
Oh, I know. Well, I got one of them AI girlfriends. That's who that was.
The sex robot trying to get through the door.
Checking in on me.
Tina, I said get back to the closet. And where's my tuna?
Never. I haven't. I don't even remember the last time I even said Tina. Wait, really? I might know a couple of Tinas.
I was about to say, I think so. I hope.
Yeah. I don't really catch names though,
Yeah,
honestly.
I'm so fucking bad.
I just
I'm glad everybody goes by hey man or hey buddy.
Mine's asshole.
Mm,
Hey asshole, come here.
yeah,
Yeah, bunch especially them old heads, man. They think they can talk to you however they want.
yeah, yeah.
No,
True.
no doubt. But listen, back to the squash thing.
All right.
You don't like them fried
I mean, yeah, but
if
it's
they're cut
just
like potato chips.
I'm just saying. Even all my years of going to the grocery store, it's few and far between that I get some squash. Just honestly.
Okay, let me ask you this though.
But whenever you do get it fried, I will. Let me ask you
Mm-hmm.
this before you start asking all the damn questions. Whenever you do use squash,
And
do you
that's
cut
the
it?
show.
Do you cut it down like that, or do you slice it long
I
ways,
I cut it into rings like
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 chips?
chips. Yeah,
Yeah.
I cut them into chips.
Okay.
All right, and then but Whitney the one does all the frying, so I'm not even going to act like I'm involved in
Yeah.
that. But I will tell you this, folks at home. I swear to God, people called me. I did this before Thanksgiving because I was explaining to some people you can love squash and zucchini.
Yeah.
No lie. What you do is you cut you up about three, four squash and mix you some zucchini in there, whatever.
Yeah.
Throw you a whole stick of butter in it. Put it on the grill. As soon as you light the grills, throw it on there. It'll melt down. Throw you some ranch powder, a little bit of garlic powder. You can even do a little bit of minced onion in there, whatever. Just kind of choose your own stuff. But I
Okay.
would definitely suggest ranch powder, like Mrs. Dash, go really well together in it.
Yeah.
You can be pretty graceful with the ranch seasoning.
Yeah.
It's just gonna get soupier. It's just
Yeah.
yeah. All right, once you get this thing boiling and that stuff's starting to kind of whatever, I just
Yeah.
take it off, drain the juice out, drain the butter out.
Okay.
I get one of those little cheap tin cans and I squeeze the corner and just pour it right out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
get it all. It ain't gonna matter if you don't want to even get it out. You don't have to.
Right.
Then you take Parmesan cheese and shredded cheese and throw it over the top of it, man. Sprinkle it all the way
All right.
back.
I'm liking it.
It starts boiling, bubbling.
Yeah.
Go to mixing it again. Yes, sir.
Like a witch's brew.
Smooth it out. Take a whole sleeve of Ritz salted crackers. Crush them.
Yeah.
Pop open the end, just got sprinkling it all over the top of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pull it off the grill, and everybody goes to fighting.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, people will be out there. Hey, man. Hey, grab me one of them squash, man. I never thought I'd like squash. Give me another one of them squash. I'm
Yeah.
serious.
Hell, I was like, damn, yeah, I thought I done fucked around and thought you was making a damn casserole with
It
it.
is. It's a grilled
It's like,
casserole, man. Yeah,
I
me and Joseph came up with it. Spooner.
what
Me
what
and
about
Spooner came up with it. Me and Spoon Dog.
Oh, Spoon Man.
Me and old Spoon.
But do you think are you still into the pellet grill, or you think it's kind
I
of
love the
over?
pellet grill.
You like it?
I will never go to anything else, I don't think. It's
Uh,
just too easy, man, and the flavor.
right.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I
It's your
do.
move.
It's ready, dude.
Yeah.
But if you're wanting, and too, man, like being able to mix those pellets and all that kind of like, if you like cherry wood,
Right.
or which I'm not a big mesquite person either. I think you can
I'm
over.
just I want the basic the competitive
That's
the
what I
blue
use.
pack.
Yeah,
That's just
competitive brand. Yeah,
yeah. That's the
competition.
easiest. Yeah.
Yeah, competition brand or whatever. And it's kind of cheaper.
Yeah.
But I don't. I guess it's more like hickory and pecan, or pecan probably more than anything.
Come on. Yeah. I think you're
Man,
right.
I love some daggone pecan pie, boy.
Right. I've been threatening this year to plant me some pecan trees out there. Give
You'll
them
be
a little.
dead before you ever get any off of
Wow. I think you're probably right.
it. That's pretty dark, wasn't it? I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I
You might.
think most people have a green thumb. Mine's kind of black.
I've been pampering an apple tree for 3 years,
Uh,
and one of them's beautiful, and the other one I don't even know where the hell it went. I really don't.
are you being real or
Are you
talking shit?
serious?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I'm not making that up. I make up some things, but I'm not making that up. It was all of a sudden whammo, it was gone. The pole and everything. I had like a wooden
Yeah.
pole like drove in out there.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe even the armadillos might have been up to it. My
Right.
friend ambushed them last year about this time, and
Oh.
he shot five out there. Swear to God. it looked
Yeah.
like it looked like it looked like somebody threw a grenade over there.
Yeah.
All I heard, we were out back in the swimming pool, and he comes around and he goes, "Do you know you got a bunch of armadillos out there?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, actually I do. Are they out there?" "Yeah, they're out there." Didn't say shit. He walks off. This is Spoon Dog, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Spooner walks off, grabs his gun, goes around. Nobody knows he's doing this, okay? Me and a couple of the kids is gonna walk down there and look at him. That's about the time it sounded like the 4th of July. Boom, boom, boom. These things were
Yeah.
making kicking around everything. And me and all the kids was like, oh my God. Because I saw dirt fly by each one of them things. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it was
Yeah.
it was something from like a Western movie, like a
So it
oh he was
almost sounds like he's a bad shot. If you see in the dirt flying.
dude, no, he
Oh,
shot him.
he's
He
getting
shot him
him.
with a freaking pistol.
Oh
He
shit.
shot five, and no, all it holds seven. So I'd
Yeah.
say he's a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Cause one of them ran from him and went underneath this little thicket over here. Nah, he went on, capped his ass too.
Right.
Serious, yeah. Yeah, I was like, dang man, Deadeye McGee out
Right.
here. Yeah, for real. It was like freaking hero,
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
was like, what are we gonna do with him?
Yeah.
I mean, there'll be like 4,000 buzzards here tomorrow.
Are you gonna
Can
come
you
back
eat them?
by?
Eat them? No, man, I ain't touching them. You can get lapham, whatever that disease is,
Yeah.
leprosy,
Oh,
leprosy,
really?
leprosy. What's something?
Lep-
Somebody's probably saying out there, and I apologize too. We can't comment because next week we were going to be a little better off on the lab. But
We're
yeah,
working it out. It's
we
getting there.
here,
It's
we
getting
here,
there.
yeah. We having fun. Yeah. But yeah. So it was pretty cool.
What'd
I
you end
was
up doing with them?
I
Anyway, we need
I
to
took
talk.
my lawnmower and pushed him like over in the bushes.
I raised the deck up and lowered it several times. Hey, kids, watch this.
Made Spooner give me 38.95 for some new blades and a belt. My neighbor was pissed.
Really?
Yeah, blowing all that shit towards him over there. He thought somebody got killed.
He's not ready to call the cops.
Yeah. He was like, man, I got buzzers sitting on my fence.
They're hanging out. When I say they're hanging out, they're all smoking cigars.
I'm like, damn, wonder if it's breeding season or something. I played stupid.
Yeah.
I'm like, it might be breeding season. I don't know.
Well, that migration, you know.
Had one other night fly up the house down near coming to winter. He knocked twice. Have you ever been, okay, this is one of my things here. Have you ever been to somebody's house as a kid? All right, and you're like, y'all seen something, maybe heard something, maybe even like it could have been a loaded gun, something. You know what I mean? Like at somebody's house where it
Yeah.
was like no big deal back then. Then later on, you were like, shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
one time I went with another friend to a friend's house or another person's house that I
Yeah.
knew, and when when I got to their apartment, they had a radar detector on the back of the couch. So I
Okay.
was just thinking, wonder why he would care if there was a policeman pulling up in here or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Never even imagined, never even thought nothing about it, you know?
Yeah.
And when I sat down on that couch, that thing fell and they had to like reposition it and all this stuff and get the blinds cracked right and
Right.
all this stuff.
Right.
Yeah, come to find out he was a weed salesman, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of gets a little obvious from times to times,
Yeah,
don't
but it
it?
was like, it was always in my mind like, what dumbass would have a radar detector on the back of their couch? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Don't he
Yeah.
know that
Look.
goes in his car?
Yeah, you couch ain't speeding there. Which that may be the thing. He might be speeding.
Yeah. Was you? Did you have a radar detector? Was you young enough? Are you?
I don't know. We talked about it last time. I remember the little
Did we talk about
police
that?
the police scanners.
Scanner.
I remember
Yeah.
having the
Yeah.
police
Yeah.
scanners.
Them
Or not
radar
even me,
detectors
like
were.
my great grandmother had that.
Yeah.
But no.
Hell, man, they wasn't nothing on TV back then, dude.
Right? Right? But
Hey,
figure
we started talking about this though. Old shows.
yeah. Old shows. You
Yes.
just don't watch old shows though much, do you? Or old
I would have
movies.
seen them back in the day,
Yeah.
but I hardly go back and rewatch.
Yeah.
But when
I
I
like it.
do, I wear it out.
Yeah.
You know, certain movies I like them a lot.
I'll give you that. I went down memory lane. I watched that 48 Hours, the Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte
I haven't
movie. It was
seen that one.
old
I don't
school.
think.
It
What do
was
they do? Like when Eddie Murphy's great,
yeah,
man.
Eddie Murphy's pretty good.
I
Well, he
like
plays
him.
like he's a convict and he's trying to help catch the bad guy. Nick Nolte's
Ah,
the footloose cop on the run with his gun. But what cracks me up about watching them, I love them. They're good movies to me. But like the sound effects, like whenever they shoot their guns, would be like. But what really cracks me up is they get the little revolver, and every revolver was like a 20 shot revolver.
oh
Like they
yeah,
could just go through it, and then randomly you would see them finally reload.
yeah.
And I'm like,
I never
dang, that
thought
was a
about
good
that.
bit of shots.
Yeah, it's like that was more like a AR clip,
Right,
you know.
right. They should have had one of them little turnstile guns. It'd have been
Yes.
more sense. But I got to watching that, and
The
they
old sound
do.
effects are great.
Yeah, kind of like you would love this one since you work with the doors. Just how rickety the knobs sound like. And then
It was
every
like
door was
nobody had
slammed right behind
WD
it.
40. Yeah, there was.
Right? I
Yeah.
was
We
I
still see like homemade door frames and stuff sometimes, man. People come in and be like, well, this is what I made. And I'm like, like one thing about it, HMI probably gonna have a time kicking that in.
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's a really great idea. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, you're right, man. Especially like screen doors.
Yeah.
Every time.
But as bad as it is, I've learned to love them. Like I want one at my house for real.
Yeah,
Like
we'll
just the
build
one
you
that
one.
has the string on it.
Hmm.
Yeah. I like the way they sound. But it does crack me. They was just so loud. And then the next one was car chases. Like old movie car chases, how they
Uh-oh.
lasted forever. Everybody shooting at each other.
Dukes of Hazard.
Yeah, those
Did
kind of
you like Duke of
styles.
Hazard?
I mean, I watched
You
it.
did?
I watched it.
I didn't get into it. Anything racing,
Yeah,
I did not get into. I think that's why I think Talladega Nights is like Will Ferrell's worst movie.
yeah,
It's because I
because
really
you
don't
just
care
don't
for the
like it.
racing. Nah,
Just not a
nah,
big racist. I
mm-mm,
got you.
nah. I don't. But I just don't. If I'm gonna watch like NASCAR or something, I want to have a bet on something.
Yeah,
but I just want to watch like the last 3 or 4 laps. But then again, I can catch it on something else later,
right.
or I can
I'm
just watch the wrecks.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm
Yeah,
gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna wait until it gets clipped up.
and them dudes is like a lot of those guys go out there and do all that little slap fighting and stuff.
Oh, dude, how fucking dumb do you gotta be to want to get out of your car? Cause
Oh,
what was the one dude
one of
that
them hit.
ran over at the dirt track?
Yeah, I mean, what an idiot, man!
Yeah,
You're gonna chase somebody down while they're still trying to race.
yeah.
I mean, come on,
Kind of like,
man.
you know what? They didn't get the memo that like you and on your phone, the world don't stop. It kind of comes fast every now and again.
I am kind of funny about the phone deal, man,
Yeah.
because I really am. I'm like,
My quirk with the phone is I don't like being on the phone in the room with other people. Like if
mm,
even if I'm at my own house, I'll step outside and talk on the phone. And
eh,
it's usually just bullshit, but I just
if I've got to think about something, I'm pacing.
yeah, I'm a big
I'm
walk and
bad
talk.
about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
like if I've got to think about something, I'm pacing for sure.
right.
And if I'm in a deep conversation with somebody, I'm pacing too.
You pacing and twisting your hair.
Yeah,
You trying to
I
get the
can't.
mud flap to curl.
Y'all, I would really on Scott take this neck brace off, but it's way worse with it off than it is with it on.
Yeah.
And I've had people ask me, they're like, that looks like the most uncomfortable thing in the world. But I am really dependent of this rascal now. And
Yeah. I just wonder
I'm like a bobblehead
at a
back there.
certain point, did you just kind of embrace it? Did you just kind of just go limp and just like,
I think immediately when I put it down,
yeah,
like honestly,
it
because
kind of about forced you into
yeah,
it?
she said, are you wanting to take it up? And I went right there and I said, oh gosh, like
Yeah.
it. So now I'm really dependent of it. It's really like when I used to wear glasses, like it's pick those glasses up, go use the bathroom, go in the shower, you take them glasses off, you grab,
Yeah.
it's the first thing you grab.
I wasn't admitted to needing to wear my glasses when I was using the bathroom.
Yeah. That's what when I pay I wear bifocals.
Magnifying glasses. Oh.
I wear bifocals. Where's the rim? There we go. I'm
uh,
sure hoping that's coming. It was though, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. But
what? Oh, yeah, yeah. But the one thing that did crack me up, thinking about going back to the car chases, they
mhm.
never thought to blow the front tires off. Like, I wonder when did that come into car chases?
I don't know. Don't you think the spikes is a little outdated?
Yeah. But I
Wouldn't you
mean, have
think
you
you could
seen they
just
still
some
try to?
way electronically, if we can do all this other shit,
Yeah. Would you know
why
what?
can't you slow the car down, stop it?
Well, I think they can now on newer models
Yeah.
because I know they can.
I seen one guy the other day, man, bought some kind of little old vacuum cleaner and was blowing out of it, or a little leaf blower.
Yeah.
It was blowing in his breathalyzer on his car. He was
Yeah.
it cracked.
I like the one that says state law says no alcohol inside the vehicle. They get magnetic cup holders and have it on the door.
You know,
Like,
I don't. I'm not. I don't like to drive when I've been drinking.
yeah.
I just don't. I'm just like, man, if something happened,
Right.
you know what I
Oh yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah.
Nowadays it could be somebody else's fault, and
Still be on your ass.
yeah, you should have been paying attention to that person. I mean,
Yeah. Which
you never
you
know.
shouldn't drink and drive.
No, you
But
shouldn't.
god damn, it's fun.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
that's because we used to do it out in the fields and all that.
right.
Kids nowadays, a lot of them's on the road, man. But we go out there, go camping, dude. Build some kind of big fire, turn on some loud Def Leppard or something,
Yeah.
and then somebody would take off in their little car and pull the e brake and spin, and I
Yeah.
mean, and then the
That
next
was the fun
morning you come
times.
out of that tent and you're like, oh, your dad's gonna kill you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm serious because it would be like, I hope your dad believes in aliens because it looked like some damn crop circles out here. No shit.
Yeah. But I don't see. I mean, I understand that they is farmers and shit, and it really does matter to them.
Hmm.
But like at my place, I'm like, fuck it. If I want to sling a goddamn
Oh
donut,
yeah,
I'm slinging a
that's your
donut.
place though.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. If it was your daddy's 20-acre Bermuda field
yeah.
that he already promised to somebody, you and your friends go back out there and y'all start trying to stand that shit back up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hide the evidence.
One person's got a broom, you know what I mean? One person drug a stick, you know what I mean? So just yeah,
One poor bastard just down there with his
yeah.
bare hands
Just
just
like,
rolling everything.
man, if we had a backpack blower right now, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Yes. Did you ever get in much trouble like that? Did you ever rolling yards or did you ever get any?
Nah. I mean, I didn't. I remember I think I got out of it whenever my sister got caught. They they rolled somebody's yard, but they had just dug a fucking. They was digging a pool, and there's obviously it wasn't a pool yet. So somebody fucking fell down in there, and they had to get them out.
Oh God,
That was how they got.
we had a skunk get in our swimming pool when I was a kid.
Oh shit.
We lived on the chicken farm, and the dog kept barking one night. Had like a little fenced in area around it, you know, whatever. And we come out the back door there, you could smell it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that sucker is sprayed all in that water, everything.
Yeah.
My dad kept trying to like it was a float back then. I don't even remember noodles or anything. You know, like an actual
Yeah.
float he was pushing that thing with. And, you know, those ones got the cup holders.
Yeah. Yeah.
They ain't
Yeah.
good for shit. You know,
By the
get
time
your
you
beer
sit
hot in
into it,
about
it
nine
doesn't.
seconds.
Well, I was just thinking to just roll them into the water.
Yeah, or they float out.
Right.
You know, one of the kids like, "Hey, give me that." What are you doing with
Give me that while you're at it. Give me another one.
that? What was I saying before that about the
He's getting the skunk.
yeah the
He's
skunk?
pushing
My
it out.
dad tried to push it up the steps. Man, he could not get out.
Yeah.
So my dad ended up. We had one of those. I remember it was a foam one, and he just set it over the side and backed up. And
Yeah.
that skunk eventually got out of there. It stunk, man.
Uh,
Oh,
man, I was really hoping you was gonna set it up for another Spoon Man adventure. Gonna say
uh,
Spooner turned around the corner and
I was
shot it.
actually gonna say my dad did shoot it. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure because it was that thing was so tired, man. It did like 88 laps.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably at least.
That son bitch didn't realize that he had a
Yeah,
triathlon tonight.
we had to have that pool. I think my mom mixed it like 60-40 chlorine to damn water.
Just to try to kill
Yeah,
it.
we just out there pouring Clorox.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one
Def-
thing, man. Skunks love a chicken house.
yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
Kind of almost like just a big ass buffet for them.
yeah. That's probably the worst animal to get in them. Skunks.
Really?
Yeah. You smell them too, man. They're hard as hell to fight. You'll almost stumble on one for you.
Before
Yeah.
you see it,
Yeah.
I figured
They're pretty
possum.
quiet animals.
I figured possums would be running up there on top.
They do now. Possums will get in there or whatever, but possums they get in there. I don't know. I don't think they're real big killers. That makes sense. I
Yeah.
know my dad and them used to shoot them anyway.
Right.
No, actually, he did not. Sometimes he didn't have chickens. He didn't because they eat a lot of ticks.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They're good to keep around your place.
mm-hmm. Armadillos probably did the same thing. I'm having to spray my yard for ticks now because Spooner.
He'd have fucked you out of your damn natural plants.
Yeah, I had those things over there disking up where I was going to put my garden, man.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
You talk about some destruction, though.
He came over and he didn't realize you had started an armadillo farm as a side hustle. I got me 20 armadillos.
We'll start selling shells,
There you go.
armadillo shells.
Do the old hat.
What are they good for? Like a
I have
wasp.
no idea.
Yesterday I wearing this bone stimulator, and all it does is looks like another collar.
Yeah.
But you ain't, I'm not gonna be able to, get down. I ain't fixing to do the, what I mean, some kind of dance or
Yeah.
break dance, spin on my head, and all that. It's cartwheel.
Well, if it's anything like what you just tried, it looked like a
Yeah.
seashell.
See, I'm using this like a cane, but it's comfortable. But yesterday I walk outside, got popped in the back of the freaking leg by a damn guinea wasp.
Damn.
Yeah, the
How,
devil's fly, man. It
how in the hell are
hurt.
you down? They're slow right now.
I mean, do you think?
Well,
I
yes.
mean,
I got
yeah. I
you.
mean, does it
You
look
ain't
like
gonna
I'm
say.
running 5Ks or anything like? I mean,
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll give you the pity pass, I guess. Since you.
come on, dude. I'm only a fall away from having a life alert.
Wow. I could see it.
Yeah.
I think the neck brace ain't helping things. I think it makes everybody look way punier than they are. It's kind of like a cane, you know?
I think when I take this off, I'm gonna look like one of those people from one of those tribes. You
Yeah,
know, I'm talking
yeah.
about I'm gonna have that neck it's real
Have the
tall.
old the discs that they put around
Yeah,
their necks. Yeah,
yeah.
could be.
Can you imagine?
I just can't believe that the fashion statement was make like a cone head.
Oh
Have you
yeah,
seen them where they wrap them real tight and make them do that?
yeah. You have that, and then you have the man that keep stretching their lip. You seen them
Yeah,
and the earlobes?
yeah.
You can't tell me that don't hurt.
I wouldn't think it'd feel good.
I mean, through time, I mean,
I think it's a gradual thing though. I mean, it ain't like you just
oh, it ain't
slapping
like
a
yeah.
dime into it. You gotta
That's
slowly
why
go.
they're changing gauges.
Yeah,
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 gauges. Yeah.
yeah. Most of those people now work at vape shops or some kind of a tobacco store
So it's some of the people I see on the
or door shops, apparently. Oh shit!
daily. Anything I've ever give this one guy a hard time about, I end up with it like soon afterwards. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Like there for a while, I used to just give him a hard time all the time about him being a hypochondriac and stuff. Seeing I'm having chest pain right now. But it was funny to be like, man, where's that hurt? That dude's gas. Next day I'm like, oh. It's like, dude, you having side pains? Yeah, like it's gas. Mine wasn't. Oh, your gallstones. Oh shit. It hurt right here. Yeah, that's where it was. You told me it was gas. Yeah, I kind of got a little bit of my dad in me.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I can't say too much. My heart will do. My heart does funny shit from time to time, and
Do
I'm
you
like,
cry much?
"Is this it?" Huh? No.
You don't ever cry?
I cry. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I cry. I cry at happiness most of the time, man.
Ah,
That song, Fleetwood Mac, Silver Springs.
Silver Springs. Alright.
Yeah, dude, I'm just this. I don't know how to explain it
Yeah.
right now. But I heard it the other day, and I'm like, oh my god, because my favorite song by Fleetwood Mac's always been Gypsy
Yeah.
forever.
That's a good banger.
She's got some. I'm telling you, when I realize I'm in heaven one of these days, I'm gonna be hearing that voice of hers
Mm-hmm.
echoing from somewhere. I'm like,
You saying God Stevie
yeah,
Nicks?
I'm about Stevie. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I just think she's got the voice of an angel
I will give you that. Which I hated
and
they
the
done.
balls of a man.
Right.
She's got a lot of balls. You
And she
know,
got a
all her
line.
songs are wrote about people that's on
Other
stage.
people. Yeah. It was all. That was all Fleetwood Mac was doing.
Yeah. Just one big threes company or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun times, I guess.
Yeah,
Because I mean,
obviously.
hell, without that, you wouldn't have got like what the chains
Mm-hmm.
and some of them. I know there's them
She broke
online.
up. They broke up for what? They just broke up for a while, weren't
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
Yeah. What her and the guitarist wasn't them two the main two.
Yeah. I was telling somebody the other day, and we had to ask the machine what it was, what his name was. It's Tom something. The other one's Mac Fleetwood, ain't it? Is that
Yeah.
right?
I
Mac
think that's
Fleetwood.
right.
Tom.
Like one of them would be Mac, and the other one would have
Be
been Fleetwood.
Fleetwood. Yeah. But why wasn't she? She was Mac. Did they call her Mac? No.
I have no idea, brother.
Man, you have to do some research.
I know it. I gotta, I gotta work harder for the cast. These on the fly questions. How did I not think?
I know. How quick do you think you could be on Family Feud? You ever watch Family Feud?
How quick I could be out? Like,
No, you think you could do good on there?
I think I might could surprise you.
I don't think you would.
I'm not as dumb as I look.
Dude, no, it's not that. I don't know where some of these people's from, but it's not the answers that me and you would come up with.
Oh well, that is fair.
Like, what's the most famous top five foods or something, you know? It's like, I'd be like, hamburger. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
right, right,
Hot dog.
right.
But you know, like really, they know they're like a porterhouse, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I'm
Oh,
like,
they're calling out like filet mignon. They're doing
yeah, because
specific
you've got New
steaks and
York
everything.
people, you've got, you see what I'm saying, that's in
Yeah,
that crowd.
yeah,
Then like us, we're the ones that, you know, it's got the three votes for a ribeye or something.
But I gotta be honest with you, I kind of hold myself to a higher standard
Mm-hmm.
because I've never stopped and answered any kind of a survey or any kind of a question.
Maybe not.
Have you?
Do I ever do
Are
surveys
you like are you a survey answerer?
on like
Like
if
you walking around the mall, or I don't
mm-hmm.
know. However they get these people to answer these surveys, however they
Oh
get them.
no, no, no! I do not
I
do
was about to be
surveys.
embarrassed for you.
Now, if I come to your business, if I come to your business,
Yeah,
or like a, yeah, especially like a restaurant or something, we really have a awesome time or something. I would, and sometimes they'll leave them on the table or something if you want to do that little question. I am gonna fill that out.
yeah,
And I'm only gonna fill it out when they're really awesome. I think somebody should know
yeah.
it. Yeah,
That's fair.
because
Spread.
a lot of
It's
people
like a little
get,
love.
yeah, more people get, man, like in everyday work shit. You hear a lot more of something's your fault or whatever than you even hear. Man, I just appreciate what you do.
Yeah, I
You don't
believe
really,
that.
and it goes a lot further with people.
Right.
Then you got this one snooty old waitress over there. It's like, man, I ain't giving them letters. They were like, well, freaking be nice to somebody.
Mm.
And they sing, you know, then you got everybody working for a damn question. See, see what I can do here?
Yeah.
I'm Doctor Phil.
I was,
But you know what I'm saying though?
yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah, questionnaires I will do that,
Gibbs is
but don't do it
restaurant.
online. No, go ahead. I'm sorry,
No, I was
Castro.
just gonna say
Oh,
Gibbs restaurant rescue.
my
We
grand
gotta get him on.
my grandmother ran a restaurant and my uncle for like 20 something years.
Yeah, it's in your
Yeah,
soul there, bud.
yeah, it's run in my genes a couple of times too. For real, the Collie Pine Cafe, dude, I could go in there and order a water and not have the shits.
Yeah. Ooh.
Always good food. Always
Yeah,
loved it. But
I
yeah,
got you. I got
always
the
loved it.
other one does that to me. It fucks me up.
Does that?
Hmm.
Yeah.
But it's so damn good and cheap. It's hard to beat.
Mm-hmm. You talking about
Kim's up
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. I like it though.
Yeah.
We got some pretty good old school stuff around us.
Right. But
Who do you think the most famous person from Coleman, Alabama is?
not a clue.
Guy Hunt?
Yeah, yeah, I'd probably say that.
Yeah.
Unless you could say which one, not that he was really from here, but he lived here for a little while. The country music star. Forget which one it was, but that's wild to me to think.
Minnie Pearl.
Minnie Pearl.
Minnie Pearl lived in Bayleton, actually, not where we're
This was
sitting.
his land.
No, it's a girl. It's a
Really?
woman.
Well, it was still his land back in the times.
Yeah, somebody told me that supposedly Minnie Pearl had stayed in this house that's on this land, but
This
it's
house?
no, the house that was on this land where that sinkhole's coming up. But Minnie Pearl actually lived over like about a mile up that Firehouse Road or something.
Yeah.
But she did actually live in Bayleton. It's
Huh.
on. You can read about it.
I'll have to give it a Google.
Yeah, yeah. So I would still have to say, man, still say that guy Hunt, dude.
That's probably a good one.
Yeah. Well, there was something online about it, and that was one of those things that I did actually
Yeah.
comment that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Hank Williams. No, Hank Williams wasn't born, was he?
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was Hank Williams or one of them that
All right,
era
I would have
country
to.
musician.
That would be a tough poll. Hank Williams Jr. or Governor Guy Hunt. That would be a tie poll.
Well, most popular person to live around here.
Yeah, to live here.
Yeah.
That'd be a tie poll. Depending on what you were in. Was you in music or was you in politics?
Right. I'm gonna say a lot of them's gonna be music over
And
politics.
I'm thinking so too, honestly.
Which dude, that's like
Because
something that's
everybody, I mean, from Monday Night Football and all that stuff, probably a lot of people, nowadays, with the years it's been, besides, looking back or being from Alabama, probably a lot of people countrywide and stuff, you mentioned him, they would remember him. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But
yeah.
if you play a Hank Williams song, they're going to go, boy, you damn almost around that friend there coming over on that. You know?
Right. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that was old school
Hmm.
football intros, wasn't it?
Yeah. Was that? That was him, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it, man.
Yeah. He's hard to which I don't know. Old country music, dude, it's a vibe. I can get into it and like I can groove into it for about 3 or 6 months, and then I'll kind of like fade off, and I don't want to listen to it for a while. Like it, I can kind of just weave in and out of
I'm
it. I
song to
can't,
song.
huh?
I'm song to song.
Yeah,
I don't ask to like listen to old country.
yeah,
I try to think of like somebody like Willie Nelson.
right.
I'd be like, play Willie Nelson and whatever it vibes off of.
Yeah,
You ever do that?
you just keep rolling,
Yeah.
dude. It's honestly it's kind of a cool way to find some old ass music
Mm,
you
it
didn't
is.
even know.
You forgot about.
Yeah.
I'm really still into the mashups. There's this dude. We were at the beach and everybody was like, "Man, play that one song again." And it's actually John Deere Green and You're a Lie, Tone Low. I told you about it. Yeah, we
Oh
already
yeah,
talked
yeah,
about it. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, man. I figured out that my Jeep man's actually got somewhat some cool bass, dude.
It's pretty jam up.
Yeah, really. I didn't have it
Aha.
set. Would
Really?
you ever known that that old timey ass radio in there, man? You have to push the button and it moves the thing like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you had to move the bass on it and everything.
Press the eject, the thing pops down, you put your cassette in there.
Yeah.
They said you had to slam it.
That's what it was. Wasn't giving it a good push. Ah, thank God we don't live in that time anymore. Remember, I guess you probably remember it because you old as shit.
Oh God.
Whenever you push when you push the radio and the face of it would come off and you'd have to hide it. You remember
Yeah.
that do having to do that?
I think my radio will do that in that Jeep.
Oh no shit.
I think it does. Because you load a CD that way.
Oh, you for real on it?
Yeah, and I think because it's a Pioneer, I think.
Is it?
Like an old Tommy Pioneer. It was probably nice in its time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, damn it, Jeep ain't that old.
It's 12 years.
Really, really.
Hmm? 13, man.
That kind of grinds my gears because the older I get, I like my shit factory. I think
Yeah.
on
I like
cars.
the old, I think, all right, square body, like
Mm-hmm.
Z71 truck,
Yeah.
Chevy Silverado, whatever.
Silverados, yes.
Best freaking body style in the world. Now we're starting to look like shit that's going to drive off space.
Right. Which they still get me, and I still get excited if it's really true. But they said they do the release of the 27s. They said they're gonna go heavy on
Wow.
that kind of 80s vibe.
The 2027s are, so 2 more
Yeah.
years from now?
Yeah, that's what they're saying, which would be such a fuck you to the people that bought one in the next year or two.
It would. If they went back old school, and please,
I
y'all, if you drive one of these, I'm not making fun or anything. I just don't think they did a good job of it when they brought the PT Cruiser back. I just didn't think that that looked originals
when
compared
they
to the
bring.
old timey PT Cruiser.
Oh yeah, like the '03s, '04
Yeah.
PT Cruiser kind of
Hmm.
thing.
They started rounding everything off. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah. Trying to think of what the old like an old
The
Woody.
it look, yeah, kind of like a old station wagon, kind of,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a big
The
fuck
Jeep
up.
Wagoneer, dude. My dad had a Jeep Wagoneer.
Yeah, the old like '78s.
Wood grain down the
Yeah,
sides. Yes, sir.
big
Yeah, we
timing.
called him Chevy.
I can
Yeah,
see that.
you had to park it in the barn because it wouldn't fit in the damn garage because the antenna would snatch the ball off the top of it. It had an antenna you had to remove when it was lightning outside.
It doubled for a lightning rod.
Struck the car, it turned into like the Ghostbusters mobile or something.
But come running out with fire extinguishers.
Yes, man. We can't leave without saying something about Auburn Tigers, man.
I won't fucking talk about it. Which, dude, I don't know. Did Broom not look like a little weak and all that? I mean, not hell. He's
He's
obviously a fuckload stronger than I'll ever be,
yeah.
but
He
something just looked off with him.
he's I feel like he's been off, man. But
Yeah.
then he'll have a hell of a game.
Right.
But you know, I will tell you one thing: he never stopped, and I think that was why they kept him in there. Because even free throws was killing him.
Yeah.
But the one thing that he did was rebound. That sucker had all bunch. You don't believe me,
Maybe
dude?
he did. Maybe I was watching a
They
different
would
game.
say they would say something at like the half. They'd be like, "Broom, I still only has 7 points, 16 rebounds, um, 9 offensive.
Nah,
That's pretty good rebounds.
right.
You
Oh
could,
no, 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 I ain't.
we could probably, oh no, because dude, if he makes his free throws, Auburn makes their free throws against Tennessee in the SEC, conference games
Yeah,
or SEC the conference tournament.
right.
We win that game. We don't go to overtime.
Yeah,
I think each one of them missed. I mean, there were several of them. I think Broom was like 5 for 12.
yeah. It's probably getting worn the fuck out. I'd
Yeah,
imagine.
dude, I think he's got more pain than he lets on to.
Yeah,
Because I think he's having elbow, shoulder,
because there was.
knee.
I mean, that's what I was saying. He wasn't looking like his.
Pettiford signed that he was going to the NBA today.
Bruh.
hmm So we enjoyed you, Pettiford. He was
Uh,
actually one of my favorite players. Every time he'd shoot, I'd say, downtown. Nah, good luck to you. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great couple of days. I figure me and Hunter are going to try to come back on here between now and probably like Wednesday night. Probably.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's what we was
I
planning
think
on.
it'd be good. Try to go back through the comments. Love y'all. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to do that first.
Mel just did a cold ending.
Probably just blared it out. Sorry about that, folks.
Got feeling the vibe.
This is about as much dancing as I can do. Oh, let me get that.
I think I got you there, Speed Racer.
You got it? I say, we might have a comment.
I'll let you do it because I
Oh,
thought
no,
we
I was
were
going to do a screenshot.